G'day gamers, Ranger Tony here, back with more of our Skyrim, Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Master Magician playthrough. We are in the process of, we're actually fairly close to the end of the College of Winterhold questline. We are going to get that out of the way, and then we are going to do the main questline, but we're going to try and see how much of the main questline we can do in reverse. So trying to do things out of order. I'll talk more about that again later. That I talked about it a couple of episodes back. I'll talk more about it again in future episodes once we finish the College of Winterhold questline. We are outside Labyrinthian, however you pronounce it. I think I've pronounced it 3 different ways now. I don't care. It's too confusing. But we are ready to go. Yeah, okay. I've got everything ready to go. Let's do this. So this is going to be interesting because there are a number of high-level Draugr in here, and I don't know how those battles are going to go. Paralysis rune, very nice. I already know it. I didn't realize I already knew the paralysis rune. I think it is no, it's an alteration. Yeah, okay. Immobilizing for 8 seconds. All right. I might just favor that because runes do have a use, and I don't use them as much as I should. As I said, I'm really going to be very... Well, I didn't say it, but I have said it in lots of other episodes. I am going to be a little bit picky as to what I do and don't loot in here. I'm not going to bother looting all of these guys because, well, actually... a couple of gold and some bone meal is probably not a bad thing. I think I've still got a whole heap of stuff from the last mission in the mobile luggage. No, I got rid of it all. All right. And I'm not really carrying anything significant that needs to go away. Okay, I might pick up a few more things than I originally planned to here, just to have something to enchant, I think. So we will see. Actually, we'll do a full save now that we're actually in Labyrinthian. We need... Let's just not carry the staff absolutely everywhere so that we can see stuff a little bit better. It actually... I think I said this earlier in other episodes. It actually seems to affect me more than it does the recording. The recording is a little bit blurry, but... I have to concentrate on this. You don't. You can just sit back and listen if you need to, and not look at the screen. Oh, I love this. I love this fight. This fight is so much fun. Let's just drink a couple of potions, maybe. Hello there, dragon. And there's someone back there that needs to... Whoop, that needs to die as well. There we go. I don't know why, but I feel like I need to confirm. Yes, that was master difficulty. Alright, I actually expected that fight to be a little bit harder. So, yeah, kind of surprised that that went as easily as it did. Dragon bones. This is interesting. That's the first dragon I have killed. Right, because I haven't unlocked any of the main questline yet. I have not been to Bleakfall Barrow. I have not killed the first dragon, whose name completely escapes me. He is named. What? How dare you still be alive? I don't know where you were hiding. Thankfully, I had my staff out and was at least somewhat shielded from damage, and he was also a terrible shot. Okay. Go down there in a minute. Let's just keep doing the rounds. Trying to... I keep saying I'm not going to loot everything, and what do I end up doing? Let's just... I can't remember that. I don't think there's anything in this pit. No, there isn't. Alright. Okay. Onward!
We have to go back. We can't leave Gerduin.
Etched tablet.
You barely made it out alive. You want to go back in?
It's too late. There isn't enough of him left.
That's the way to go onwards. I feel like there's... No.
We can't go back.
There we go. Potion of stamina. Something I just absolutely do not need.
Savos is right. We can make it if we just stay alert.
What do we got? Chest with nothing useful in it. Empty. Empty. Full. Oh, that's right. Those little puzzle pieces. So to continue through here... Yeah, take all of my magicka. I don't care because I don't need it. So you need to use fire against that. Is there any more? Okay. I think that's only going to be like a common gem from the Restless Draugr, but I'm going to try and retrieve... Yeah, flames. That's the clue that you need to use flames to get through this, but my... my elemental blast is all different types of... it's all 3 types of Is that going to kill the Restless Drauga? Certainly is. That's fun. Actually, I'm pretty sure I've done this before with Hasadoki, with the staff of Hasadoki. Done all of this mission before, so I probably should not be surprised that that did knock him off the edge. I've probably actually done it before. Okay, that was fun. 1, 2, 3. Very nice. Nothing in you. Ancient Nord helmet, Ancient Nord sword. i.e. stuff to enchant later. Equilibrium. Well, well, well. I forgot about that. I was actually going to mention this at another point well, I was actually thinking about doing another video about it. But I did a playthrough a long time ago now where I played as what I called the Blood Mage. And it used this spell, Equilibrium. Converts 25 points of health into magicka per second. Right? So the idea was that if you needed health, if you needed magicka, if you ran out of magicka in a spell battle, you could sacrifice your health, and it would convert it into magicka. And what you would do is you would have Equilibrium in one hand and heal in another. You'd use the smallest heal spell, not the second one where you have to charge it up each time. The first one, which runs continuously, because this one's also a continuous one. And you would have them in each hand, and you would use them together. And once your restoration skills were set up just right, so in particular, once you had this one here, regeneration, which made your healing spells cure 50% more, then what you would be able to do is, while you were casting like that, it would be healing more, or healing at least as much, if not more, health than Equilibrium was draining, and Equilibrium was generating more magicka than the heal was using. So you could just sit there and you would slowly grow magicka without losing health. Or maybe you did lose health, but you didn't lose it enough or quick enough that it was a major issue, right? So I played like that, and it worked. I mean, it wasn't great, but it worked. And I played through, I don't know which, I think I might have played through Dawnguard questline like that. I can't remember if I played through the main questline, but I did play through a fair bit of stuff, and it worked. But the way to make it work even better would be to use Fortify Restoration gear. At the moment, I have Fortify Destruction gear, which means that none of my destruction spells cost anything to cast, right? If I swapped that around and made it Fortify Restoration so that none of my restoration spells cost anything to cast, I would generate magicka way more quickly, because the Equilibrium in one hand... Did I actually learn Equilibrium then? I didn't. Let's do that. The Equilibrium in one hand is generating magicka, right, while removing health, and then I can be healing with the other hand, but the healing is costing me no magicka, and it's healing, as much damage as the equilibrium takes away. So what happens is you see a rapid restoration of magicka. Would I do that in a playthrough? Probably not, because Fortify Destruction gear means I don't need magicka for destruction. And once I get to a high enough level of restoration, I can actually be it's not restoration. Once I get to a high enough level of enchanting, I can actually be in a situation where no matter what I do, I can have. Sorry, I'm trying to play the game and talk. If I'm at a high enough level of enchanting, I can enchant 2 enchantments per item, which means, and also the level of the enchantments is going to be high enough that it's, I'm not going to need, because at the moment I've got 6 pieces of gear that I've got Fortify Destruction on to get that above 100 so that I don't have to pay anything in destruction. If I had the ability to put 2 enchantments on right now, which won't happen, but if I did, I would be able to wipe out, say, Destruction and Conjuration. But once I'm at that higher enchanting level anyway, it will take me an absolute maximum of 4 items to reduce. It might even only take 3, depending on how high I can get my enchanting going. But if it takes 4 items and I've got 6, 4 items at double enchantment means I can completely wipe out 2 schools of magic at 0 magicka, and 2 more schools can be down to 50% magicka. And quite frankly, I only ever use a couple, 2 or 3, at the moment 4 schools, which is perfect. I use Conjuration. Well, I use Destruction as my main one. Alteration is important for protection, so that's another one that I use a lot. So those would be mostly the 2 that I would like to completely wipe out. And then the 50% ones would be Conjuration and Restoration. And I could do that, and it would be, I would very rarely ever run out of magicka. It would be very cool, very interesting.
Must I use this guttural language of yours?
Yeah, you must. Oh, there you are. I heard him, I couldn't see him. There we go, another soul captured. He's a white, so I think that's a slightly larger soul, but I don't think it's a... Well, did I get a greater soul gem? That might have been a greater. If there's a high enough Draugr in here, which, because of my game stage, there is a good chance there will be, then I may actually be able to get another Grand Soul out of all of this. No? Is it this side? No. Okay. Let's just quickly go down here. Oh, no, that's the way we have to go. Okay, I don't want to go that way. That means I want to come back up here. And then up this way. And then over the bridge. think he's already dead. But because I hit him with the Staff of Hasadoki, he's a little bit confused. There's no more down there? Good. Let me just search this. Oh, no. Nothing there to search. There is those couple there. Just in case anyone comes from down that direction while I am giving in to my urge to be a loot goblin. Right.
You returned, my old friend.
No. Aaron's dead. No, no one's going to come for me. Hello. Come on. You know you want to. Where's the other one? Oh well. Thank you. This requires an unlock spell. Mod, by the way, in case I haven't mentioned this previously. I love this unlock mod. Because, you know, I'm a mage. Why would I be using lockpicks? No further that way. Is around here.
That which you could not.
Oh, there's the other guy. There we go, a bit of light on the subject. Much better. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, malachite. More malachite. Thought I heard something there. Oh, I remember this. There is a troll in here. He's normally around that way. Yeah, there he is. Righty then. Some gold. More soul gems. Seem to recall. Yeah, there's a guy right there. Where else? There's always guys on that rampart over there. And then there's that as well. We are almost done, if I remember rightly. Gold ore vein. I don't have a pickaxe, and I don't think I have the spell. There is, can't remember if this was part of a mod or not, but there is a destruction spell, I think, which will, allow you to mine as a spell, and yeah, I don't have it. That's fine. I'm sort of surprised there's not a pickaxe lying down here somewhere. Because, oh, hang on. I just heard more trolls. There is a little... There's an opening some... maybe it's down there that the trolls are. Yes, this is where the trolls are, I think. Let's just... Come on. Actually. That's one troll. And then I think through there's another. Let's have a look. Maybe more than one. Well, there was a point in this, early on in this playthrough, where I very much thought that the hard part of this playthrough was going to be trolls. And it's really down to, these three skills right here. Augmented Shock, Augmented Frost, Augmented Flames. Those, I can get Intense Flames already. Excuse me, even though I don't want it. But those three skills, they're the reason why I can take on trolls right now and kill them fairly easily. Because they are giving me extra damage, significant extra damage to my elemental blast spells. Like, almost double damage what that spell originally was. It was originally 40 points of fire, 40 points of shock, and half as much stamina. It's now 78. And that's only with one level in each of those 3 skills. Once I get the second point in each of those, this spell, I don't know how much more. It may double again. I don't know. But right now, this is very effective. You'll notice I haven't done really any Atronach Conjuration in this dungeon because I literally just do not feel like I need it. The Atronach just becomes a meat shield, and in a lot of ways it's a liability because you don't want to hit it with your spells. That will either A, kill it, or B, even worse, aggro it so that it no longer attacks your enemies, but attacks you instead. And then finally we have this situation where there is a Wisp Mother coming up, and we want to be able to survive that. I'm now going to use Unbound Storms, which I can't use if I have an Atronach out because it will kill the Atronach. So this should kill the wisps, and hopefully it'll kill the Wisp Mother as well. Although it's not doing a good job of the Wisp Mother, it's slowly wearing her down. There we go. Is that all of the little wisps as well? It is. And I tried to use my Staff of Hasadoki a couple of times there, and I got one blast off, but it turns out we are drained, so we have to charge this, and I am looking for... Man, I have a lot of common souls at the moment. I don't want to use that Grand Soul. Oh man, greater soul gems with common souls in them. Not good. Petty, a lesser. There we go. Back to full charge. I should have checked on that before I did that battle. That was silly of me. Okay, I don't think there's really anything to loot out in here. Well, I can't even loot the... Oh, some of the wisp cores actually exist. But I think the way I killed them, they might actually be glitched out on the ground somewhere. But yeah, who cares? Alright. Chest, what have you got for me? Another common soul gem. Steel sword I can enchant later. None of this stuff is... Oh, some of this stuff is lootable, but not much. And then what about the Wisp Mother corpse? Blow dust. Nothing there. Oh. All right.
Did he warn you that your own power would be your undoing? That you would only serve to strengthen me?
No soul gems large enough? What do you mean? What about Azur's Star? Do I have to, like... No, I can't equip that. Why? I've got a Grand Soul Gem there. I've got 2 Vala Stones empty. I've got 2 Greater Soul Gems empty. And I've got 12 Petty. And you just told me after I killed that thing that there was no soul gems large enough. I think I need to have the I had a mod called Gist, which was um there we go. I had a mod called Gist, which is a it modifies the way soul gems are used, so that if you have
Where's Elvalie? She was right behind me.
it can manage soul gems much better. So, for example, if there's a large soul and you don't have a soul gem big enough for it, it just shears off the soul basically and just chucks whatever it can into whatever soul gem is available.
Should we turn around, head back?
I don't think going back is a good idea.
We keep pushing forward and we'll make it. We will.
Come on, you can make it. Let's go.
Spectral Hound, Drainheart Sword.
Face your end.
I think I actually have to go down that, if I remember rightly. Maybe not. Don't know what's supposedly where the battle is. I can't see anything on the... Oh. Certainly nothing here. There might be something down there, but I think it's down this way. If I remember rightly, there's a word wall down here. Hello there. All dead. They're all dead, Dave. Holding it. In here. Another Drainheart Sword, or... Soul captured. Soul captured. Yeah. It could have come down this. Actually, I'm going to leave the staff out because I've got a feeling there is something not too far away down that corridor. Oop, another one. Everything's further away than I think it is. Alrighty then. Let's just make sure I've got plenty of light and plenty of armor. Whoop. Excuse me, doggo. Just triple check to make sure that guy is dead. Nothing else here. Another Drainheart sword. Excuse me. And one more for good luck. Good luck and a soul. Ooh. A big award. Well, I don't need it because, you know, Staff of Hatsudoki and all. Although I think technically that spell may actually be a better ward than the Staff of Hatsudoki is. 60 points of damage, whereas the staff wards 40 points. There you go. But the staff costs absolutely no magicka. Damn it. You gotta hate wards. Did I get the dog too? Got a feeling I did. No. Okay, now I did. Save again. So, I think that's a ward on the ground right there. Let's blow that one off its stand. Let's grab all of that again. And then... that is a really annoying... Except when the ward gets them instead of me. I think we've knocked it. Yes, we have knocked all that stuff down. Beautiful. Yep, you had a ward. Whoop. Okay, don't like that glitch. Hello? He is up here. Just in case. What's in the chest? Stuff to enchant and or sell. Nothing in there. Don't care about the barrels. And I don't recall if there is anything worthwhile up here. Well, there's a chest, so I would call that worthwhile. Well, maybe not. Handful of gold and leather armor, of all things. Okay. Onward. Yeah, you don't even say anything this time, you just... Oh, that's right, there's a good weapon in there. Weapon and helm. Well, actually, good depends on your definition, I suppose. But there is a weapon in there. Well, the ebony shield there is probably the best item in here, but there is the ancient Great Nord of ancient Nord Greatsword of Scorching, and I am carrying too much again. Okay. Let's keep anything enchanted on us for the moment. Oh, except for that. And what else? Oh, those dragon bones, they weigh a lot. Okay, I want to try and disenchant some of these, if I can. Probably the sword, one of the swords. Don't know what the difference is between those two. Well, one's been used, one hasn't. That's all it is. Okay. My shield can go away. Fire assaults. So that finally, oh, not finally. I need to get Azur's Star actually used for once. I don't need it, but I want to see it actually used because I have not seen that yet. That is a waste. A grand soul gem with a lesser soul in it. The supple ancient Nord bow. There's nothing else to get out of here anyway. Can move a lot freely now. A lot freer now. Okay, I remember this fight. This is the word wall that I mentioned earlier, but on the other side of that, right there, is a big bad Draugr. Excuse me. I need you to get stunned again by the staff before you die, because I don't think the soul that the soul trap that I used from the staff before was going to work. That should have been either a greater or a grand soul gem, and we no longer have an empty grand soul gem. That guy was a grand soul. Yes. Oh, maybe he was a greater. No, he was probably the greater, actually. But that's good. I feel like there was usually more than just him and one dog. But maybe I'm incorrect. I will keep an eye out. Low time. Alright. Oh, I kept those items on me earlier because I wanted to see if there was anything I could disenchant. I should have done that in a slightly safer place than right in the middle. I could have done it back up where I was doing things before. We will use that one because it's partially drained and technically probably a little bit, well, not really worth. Oh, and the drain spell bow absorbs magicka. Oh, very nice. All right. Banish that. Let's put the rest of that stuff into the luggage. That one. Those. Another ectoplasm. That. That. And we're all good. Not carrying all that much. Very nice. Yeah. I had a feeling there was skeleton or something out there. Yeah, not quite going the way I would have liked it. Oi, what do you think you're doing getting so close? No soul gem large enough. Audio. Despite the fact that I've got Azura's star on me. Really a little bit concerned that maybe it's buggy or something. I don't know, but surely... I'll grab that. Alright. Surely Azura's star should be taking something. Oh, it has a lesser soul in it already. Alright.
We shouldn't have left her there to die.
What else could we do? Stay there and die with her? She refused to go on. We didn't have a choice.
This is it, you know. Through this door. Can you feel it?
We're not going to make it, are we?
We
Well, one of you will, for a few years. Okay. Do a full save here as well, I think. Trying to sort of remember the way I'm supposed to go here. If I take out those two ghosts, that releases him, but I want to be... I've done this a handful of times before. What I don't recall is if there are any other Draugr, etc. around. I would like to just come up here and make sure that we are going to be alone. Certainly looks like it. Let's see anyone else down here. Right, now that doesn't do anything. That doesn't do anything. All right. Okay, this Unbounded Storms is really not doing very much to him. Ouch. He may be quite resistant to lightning. There we go. Stun him a little bit. I doubt we can capture his soul. A, there's probably no gems big enough, and B, there are certain souls you just cannot get in the game, and this I would have thought would have been one of them. There's the Staff of Magnus, exactly what we need. There's Morokei's Mask. Magicka regenerates 100% faster, and the time between shouts is reduced by 20%. That is almost worth wearing that mask for the magic of regeneration and the reduced time between shouts. Not that I expect to be using shouts all that often. Okay. Got rid of the slaughterfish. Nice and easy. Okay, I need to check the bodies of those spectral... here we go. Ghostly remains of the mages that were left behind to guard against him. Get some more light going. Go. And those ghostly remains there. And I should favour that, because I'm going to need it. Well, let's use the flawed Bala stones first, and that ridiculous grand soul gem, and those graters that have got junk souls in them as well. There we go. Wonderful. Let's just really quickly check there wasn't any enchantments on those handful of items we just got. Oh, look at that. Dwindling Frost and the Brawler's Gauntlets. Oh, and we had a level 2 that I completely forgot about. Finish that. Let's do this level. That's the wrong way, Tony. Okay, health again. What can we do? Can we do anything else here? We can't do either of those. We could go Destruction Dual Casting to get Impact. Alteration. Oh, I can get another level of Magic Resistance or Mage Armor. I think at this point, another level of Magic Resistance is the better place to put that point. Oh, but look at that. I just noticed. We're at Chanting 80. I could have put it there and been enchanting better items. I need to do that next level.
I'm sorry, Aestherus. I'm so sorry. I had no choice. It was the only way to make sure that monster never escaped. I'll never let this happen again. I'll seal this whole place away.
Rightio. I just remembered about that. How about...
So, you made it out of there alive. Ankana was right. You are dangerous. I'm afraid I'll have to take that stuff from you now. Ankana wants it kept safe. Oh, and he wants you dead.
Good luck trying, my friend.
You fool. You don't stand a chance. Never should have...
Yeah. I don't stand a chance. Those Thalmor just aren't as good as they think they are. Like, seriously. I've said this multiple times before, and I will say it again. Look, there are a lot of things that are wrong that I don't like about the Elder Scrolls universe, but the fact that they made the elves bad guys, I love it. Absolutely love it. Because, I mean, not that I've got anything against elves or anything like that, but just the fact that in everything, elves are always the goody two-shoes. Not always, but you know what I'm saying? In most fantasy settings, the elves are considered the good guys, and to have them as the bad guys here is really nice. All right. That is it. We have done everything we need to here, and we've gone over the hour again, so I think we'll go back to the college in the next episode. But I'm really, really happy with how things are going here. Having said that, as I said, as soon as I get another perk point, that's going into enchanting, and we're going to make another set of enchanting gear and see what we can do. We may be able to reduce some of our alteration use, because that's the other thing that we're using a lot of at the moment, flesh spells, the light spells, stuff like that. So that's going to be really nice, but that's going to have to be in the next episode. Thank you for joining me. I hope you had fun, and I will see you next time. Bye now.